time, Tim's here.
Hey,
and we're gonna be talking about Clash at the Castle predictions,
which is a clash that's going to happen at a castle.
Yeah, and let me remind people of America that this will be on a Saturday. If you're East Coast at 1 p.m., West Coast 10 a.m., Central is 12 p.m. Any other time, who cares?
This is why I like the European ones. It means I can actually watch them live.
Yeah, I won't be able to watch it live because it's 10 a.m. and I have shit to do Saturday morning, but I'll definitely be watching it Saturday night, so I'm gonna have to stay away from the Twitters that day. At least until in the morning.
Yeah, or at least mute quite a lot of things.
Yes, I'll just stay away. I'm gonna be gone all day anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it should work out. But like we said before, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about these matches. Let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready, Tim?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. So if I miss one, let me know. But I got the first match. It is a street match with Edge and Rey Mysterio versus the Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I would assume that Beth Phoenix will be in Edge's corner.
I would assume so. I mean, officially it's Edge. It's Edge and Rey with Dominic, and Finn and Damian with Rhea. But yeah, I would have to assume that. I would have to assume that Beth is going to be there. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, this should be an interesting, good match.
Yeah. Like I said, these two teams are. My only problem with this is that this feud has destroyed everything they were ready to do with Judgment Day.
Yes.
I don't know if this could have been solved if Triple H took over quickly, or if this is just something that was always doomed to failure. But Judgment Day started out so good; it had so much potential, and now it's honestly just lose, disband, and get on with your lives.
The only way it can actually revive itself is Edge and Mysterio loses this match.
Yeah. But I don't know if even that will do.
I mean, maybe by a string, maybe it's like maybe. But like you said, when Edge was in it and he started it, it was like, wow, this could go so many places, and it's kind of like, why did they destroy it for us? Like, I don't understand the whole.
They were clearly gearing up for a main, well, not a main title run necessarily, but a top card run. Like Judgment Day was clearly geared up to be the top heel faction outside of the Bloodline,
right,
or the Table, or whatever they call themselves.
The Bloodline.
But after the whole Edge thing, it was just okay. It's kind of the thing is, I think Judgment Day could have been fine if they just started with Finn Balor and Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. But the taking Edge out and just it was so weird. Anyway, and now they're relegated to mid card probably, completely pointless. But yeah, it's going to be. I mean, it's Edge, Rey Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest. Something is going to be seriously messed up if it's not going to be a really fun match to see. I mean, Edge and Rey has to win it, right?
I mean, you would think so.
I mean, Judgment Day really should win it, but
I mean, Judgment Day should win it, but it probably would be Edge.
Won't?
Probably would be Edge and Mysterio. But like I said, I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know. I would want to see Judgment Day win, just to continue the thing and maybe bring even some more people in.
Yeah, maybe salvage the whole thing, right? Because they don't need very much.
Right.
I mean, they really just need to get one or two guys more and be a bit dominating again.
Yes.
But it's just right now, it's just such a waste of what looked to be one
of the best storylines. The only thing that could make it a little bit better is this whole, how it's always been hinting at Dominic going heel.
Yeah, or if Edge turned back, but in that case, what would that make? How would that make sense? Why would he get kicked out just to mess with Rey Mysterio? Come on, give it a break.
Yeah, I mean, it would be more better if Dominic turned against them, and then
honestly,
Edge
the problem is Dominic Mysterio needs a heel turn. I'm sure. The problem is Dominic Mysterio wouldn't give Judgment Day anything. No offense to Dominic.
He doesn't have no value.
He doesn't have a value to these people. These people need someone like, I don't even know. Honestly, the one they really needed was now he's back, Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Someone like that. And the problem is, Finn Balor shouldn't be second banana to anyone either.
I guess.
So it's very weird what they're doing with it. But that's why I think the faces are going to win, just because Judgment Day needs to end.
Yeah, because there's nothing going on. I mean, unless there's some huge turn or someone like Dolph Ziggler goes in or something like that, I don't really see anything.
I mean, all three of them, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, are just way too good to be wasted on what they're being wasted on right now.
Yeah.
All three of them should be in
singles competition.
Two of them should be in the main title picture, and Damian Priest at least moving up there. So it's I don't really have anything to say other than that.
Yeah, same. Well,
fun match. I think Edge and Rey is going to take it.
Alright, well, let's go to the next match. I got the Intercontinental Championship match. We got Sheamus versus Gunther.
Mm-hmm. This, I think, it's difficult because there is a good number. There's only 6 matches on the card so far. So I'm going to assume that they will probably make another one on SmackDown on Friday.
Probably, yeah.
Whatever it's going to be. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I assume another one will show up. But this one could very well be my sort of sleeper match of the evening. The surprise best of. Because I think Gunther and Sheamus could just be very good together. We've seen Sheamus have some amazing matches with Drew McIntyre, and Gunther is sort of the same type. I mean, big, dominating, strong. Same as Sheamus, right?
Yeah.
It's just going to be a brawl. Or it's one of those things that could just be an amazing brawl. I could see both Ludwig Kaiser and Rich Holland and Butch, I think, is the current name of Sheamus's lackeys get involved. Honestly, I could also see maybe Fabian Barthez come back and fully reunite Imperium. I'm not sure. I'm just saying I could see a lot of things there, but I think it's going to be a really good match. I think this could be match of the evening if these guys are allowed to go at it.
I agree.
Not for the quality of the athletics, but just for the quality of them beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah. Beat the crap out of each other. Who's going to win?
Gunther, I think, is going to maintain. It makes more sense. Again, Sheamus doesn't need titles right now, and it makes more sense for Gunther to retain right now and be built up.
Makes sense. All for that one. Let's move on to the next match. We got Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. We got a very heated competition over here between those two.
Yeah, we do. and yet, is it just me, or are you ready to see this feud end already?
I mean, I didn't even know there was a feud going.
No, that's the problem. That's kind of my point, because it's been going on now since before Randy got injured. And but it's been cut off in the middle several times because of injuries and other stuff, and it's just why are these people hating each other enough to fight? I mean, we know out of universe why they would be hating each other enough to fight. Seth don't like Matt Riddle, or rather, he seems to be getting on with him better, but he never did like Matt Riddle. But it's just, why are these two having a match? Why are these two in a feud to the death? I don't understand it, and
because they can. That's why
they can,
and they are.
And they are. I
mean, let's be fair. We never really got to see a match between them. So
no, that's fair. That's fair. Unless Randy is coming back, I think Rollins should win.
Yeah.
Just because I really want to see Rollins be built up again, like
into the main title.
Main title picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
So, no offense to Riddle, who has really grown on me in the last couple of months as a performer, not as a person. But I don't like his. I've seen the interviews with. I've seen a lot of interviews with him, also like supposedly out of character. I just don't like the Stoner Bros. They don't do anything for me. They really don't. I'm reminded of, I don't know, people who stay at home and mooch off their mothers somehow. But in this particular case, I think Seth should win. Because I think Seth needs to start being built up again as a main title picture guy.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, well, ready to move on?
Yep.
Alright, well, we got a 6-way match between Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
This match is going to be great, I think. I mean, Io Sky or Io Shirai or whatever her name is, and Dakota Kai, both great guys girls up from NXT. Bayley is Bayley, and then Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka. It's just like, yeah, it's going to be another. I mean, 6-man tag matches are tricky, but I think these people can make it work.
Yeah, I think so.
So fun match.
Some good match, yeah. Some good high flying, probably from Sky, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, Bayley, the heels should win, right? Bayley and Dakota
Team
Kai.
Bayley should win, yeah.
Just so Bayley can challenge Bianca for the title based on this, basically.
Right. Pretty much, yeah.
More or less. It's not going to hurt Bianca. It's not going to hurt Alexa and Asuka to win this. I mean, the best thing that could happen is that Bayley pins Bianca.
Yeah.
Not for Bianca, but just everyone knows that in a tag match these sort of things happens, and if Bayley can pin Bianca, they can spin that directly into a title challenge. So, I guess we'll see, but I think the heels are going to win, and I think it's going to be a fun one. Not necessarily a good one, but definitely a fun one.
I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah, me too. There's no matches on the card I'm not looking forward to. Just some I feel is a little bit more, where the feuds are a little bit more irrelevant than might have been.
Alright, well, let's continue on then. We got the SmackDown Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan.
This is the one I am really looking forward to. Because I feel this is the one that makes or breaks Liv Morgan as a main event star.
Yeah. I mean,
they messed up her first title defense against Ronda, and I feel like that really hurt her.
I mean, it did. It hurt her, like, completely, but especially with the audience and the crowd as well. So it's like, yeah, they definitely need her to do a little bit longer match than they did with Ronda.
They need to showcase her.
They need to show
her as a champion.
Yeah, they need to, like, showcase her, like you said, showcase her. Because I felt like she could do so much more. And
she is good enough.
And they're like, I don't know, she's holding herself back or they're holding her back, but I feel like this, like you said, is going to be a make or break point, because it's like some people are like, I have talked to some people who are like, you know what, I like Liv, but I'm kind of tired of her being a champion, even though she wasn't a champion like that long, but I'm tired of her being a champion because they're not really doing much with her.
Yeah, exactly. This is the make or break match. They need to give her a wrestling personality. Not just the personality. From Liv Morgan as the title chaser was super good. Liv Morgan as a champion hasn't actually happened yet.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Liv Morgan as a champion. She just happens to be that.
Yeah, it's like she just has the belt. She doesn't like. Yeah. There's no persona to it. It's not like, okay. No. Like Ronda Rousey, the baddest wrestler in the world. I got the belt. There's a reason why I'm the baddest wrestler, because I got the belt. You know, it's like Charlotte Flair. I am the queen. Like, I got the belt.
Two Belt Becky or the man or whatever.
Like even Bianca Belair is like the EST, and just like Liv Morgan's like, okay, well I got this belt. Now what am I supposed to do with? I got a belt. What am I supposed to do with it?
And I mean, there even is there is a niche that could fit her character. Bayley, if anyone remembers champion Bayley, especially back in NXT, like face champion Bayley, Bayley was the resilient champion. You know, the champion who could take a beat. She was basically, Rocky.
Yeah.
She could take a beating throughout the entire match, still give out, still show her moves. I mean, she was a good wrestler, but take a beating throughout the entire match and then still somehow find a way to overcome. Not like a Hulk Hogan, I'll get my second win, but just find a way.
She rips off her shirt. Mostly.
Yeah, I mean that'll be a sight,
right?
That'll be something. Okay, we're definitely moving away from PG now, I guess. But just have Liv have Shayna dominate, not totally dominate, not like Liv doesn't get any kind of offense in, but have Liv have spurts of offense with Shayna dominating, but Liv basically just being able to outlast her and then finally find a way to win. Like, okay, here's a weakness. We do a jump kick onto her knee and then something like that.
I mean, here's the thing, right, with Liv. She had like so many personas with like the Riot Squad, and then after the Riot Squad broke up, she had like the whole thing where she like lost she's wearing all black and she's supposed to be seductive, and now it's this character. It's kind of like she's trying to find her, like you said, she's trying to find herself, and it's kind of like, well, it's like you better help and find yourself. You're a champion. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
You need something. You're losing your audience here.
And I really think that people loved Liv Morgan as she was when she chased the title the last year or so. And I really think they can translate that into a championship persona. Like, again, the resilient champion. Not necessarily the champion who utterly dominates her opponent, but the champion who's just able to take that beating and still win, still find a way to win. The underdog champion, basically. We haven't had an underdog champion in quite a while, honestly. I think Liv could parlay that into something that works, at least for a while. I mean, we agree Liv Morgan has to win this, right?
Yeah, I mean, she has to win it. I mean, the only reason why I can see why she wouldn't win it, and I'm thinking like future like Survivor Series, is Bianca Belair is still championship. It'd be more interesting to see Shayna versus Bianca than Shayna versus Liv. But other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I have to say
I agree, but Survivor Series is not until November. So I mean, we have another month to mix things up if needs must.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying future. But like other than that, I mean, she would have to win if she wants to define herself as a true champion. She would have to win.
I mean, if you ask me,
it has to be a clean win too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this cannot be this cannot be a DQ or anything. She has to pin Shayna cleanly. No doubt.
She needs to get. Also, she probably should get some more like finisher moves.
I mean, she definitely needs a functional move. Like I was going to say something terrible, but I wasn't actually. I was struggling with the word functional finisher.
Yeah.
Because her current finisher is incredibly generic.
Pretty much.
Like a unique finisher.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Some kind of submission move or something like that. She needs something
like that. Yeah. I mean, again, even Bayley. I mean, we have commented on the Bayley to Belly many times or several times, but it's still a functional individual move she does. I mean, my dream, just because I think Liv can be a good champion, so my dream would be Bayley winning today, or Bayley winning on Saturday, Bayley's team winning on Saturday, Bayley taking the title from Bianca at whatever happens in October, and then having the Survivor Series match with Liv Morgan. That's what I want to see. But we shall find out.
Yeah, hope we're good.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Liv Morgan Shayna Baszler match, just because
I can also see Shayna Baszler as also
absolutely
SmackDown.
Shayna has really, a couple of years ago, or maybe when we started this, I was always saying about Shayna, that she has really good potential, but she needs to learn how to actually wrestle, which means she needs to learn how to lose or look like she's losing.
Yes.
She has learned that. She's getting really, really good. I wouldn't have a single problem with Shayna as champion. It's just that I really want Liv Morgan to succeed because
yeah, me too. Like
think
that's what
she
I want. Like
deserves it.
exactly. Like she worked this hard, and I was like, I just want her to have like this moment, and I think this is the match right here that can have this moment. It's a make or break time for Liv. But
exactly, and I think Shayna is a good one to have it with because Shayna can play the big bully while
yes,
still being able to sell really good these days.
agreed. Well, let's go to the final match. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. We got Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns.
Drew is going to win.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long, long time, I dare say it.
What? Everybody!
Yeah, I know.
You did not hear this wrong!
I know. I think Drew is going to take it. I think Drew is going to take the titles.
I think so.
Then I think he's going to lose one of them to Seth, and this is why I wanted Seth to beat Riddle. Because every hint out of the company, every rumor, every logic says that Drew has to take it. He's on his home turf. It would. I mean, I know that can be very bad, but
I was like, once you're on your home turf, don't you usually lose?
yes, you do, but that's usually in your home city rather than in Europe as a whole, because they also want to set up this new NXT Europe kind of thing. So getting interest in Europe is generally a good thing, and Drew taking the titles would be, something to draw that. Also, Roman has openly stated out of universe that he is basically a part-time wrestler now because after more than 10 years, he honestly needs a break. And to be fair, I can't really blame him because the man has worked every bloody day for the last many, many, many years.
Yeah.
Apart from when he was out with leukemia.
Right.
So if you want to take a break and be a part-timer for a little while, Roman,
go right ahead.
You do that.
Go right ahead. We will not
Go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
Not only do you deserve it, I will 100% say you should have done that half a year ago. Right. Well, you have, basically. But it's just, it makes sense to do it now, the new beginning and everything. Roman has just held the title for 2 years. You can still build up a Roman versus Rock match at the Mania if you want. And just giving it to Drew, again, who is somehow mortal. You can have Drew lose one of them and separate the title. You can do a lot of things with these things. And it's just, I think it's time, and I think the company knows it's time.
I mean, the whole title thing should have never been a thing in the first place.
No,
in my opinion.
another,
but yeah, I mean,
that's another.
I kind of like your idea of how that would be. Like, yeah, you could take and fight like for Rollins for the belt, and then lose to Rollins for one belt, and then
Yeah,
it's kind of like when Becky
comes out and interrupts Drew. Seth or interferes. Seth takes the title. Drew is in a fight with Karrion Kross now, and Seth can be champion on the other brand. It makes sense, and it keeps.
I mean, it's kind of like how they did with freaking. It's kind of like how they did with when Becky Lynch was like champion.
Yeah, basically.
So it would make sense instead of making it one big fucking
Seth
title
with Kevin Owens or something. I don't know. And again, for Roman to be here while we wait for him to fight with The Rock, if they ever get around to it, well, Roman can then play if either they can turn him face again, or they can play the one I have said for ages and ages now. They can play Roman Reigns as, how could I lose? I'm the head of the table. And yet, somehow, I'm not the champion anymore, and now I have to somehow make my way doing that. It could be a great storyline. There's so much, and yeah, Drew is going to take it. I'm going to put my money on it, and this is WWE. I'm probably going to be disappointed, but
one can
always hope.
Well, we'll see. We shall see. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. It is Thursday. Tim will be streaming today.
I will be.
I do.
Yeah.
We will have a gimmicks video out today. And
Lovely.
we will have my Mafia out. So you get 3 videos today. I don't know where this is going to be, in the middle, at the end, in the beginning. You're just going to have to look for all those 3 videos on my channel. And that's it. See you guys. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow on my Mafia. And you'll see Tim probably later on if you go watch him on Twitch.
You should.
Yeah.
I'm very entertaining.
Totally. I don't know what he's playing, but totally.
Final Fantasy 14, probably.
Totally entertaining.
Oh,
Anyways, see you guys.
incredibly so.
Bye, guys.
Bye.